Well, hello and welcome back to Pre-Algebra. We are now in Chapter 1, Section 2. We're looking at adding and subtracting linear expressions. All right. Find each sum. So we're adding them now. When you're adding these expressions, right, if there's nothing outside the parentheses, then, and it's just a plus, then I don't need the parentheses because the plus is not going to change anything inside. So we're going to have x plus 4 plus 2x minus 6. All right, so now we could just drop those parentheses. Next thing, we are going to look for like terms. All right, so here we have an x, and remember that's 1x, and then plus 2x. So we can combine those. That gives us 3x. And then the constants, here we have plus 4 and minus 6. 4 minus 6 gives us negative 2. All right, let's have a look at B. In this case, we have to do distributive property first. So we have 2 times 3, which gives us 6, and 2 times negative y, which gives us negative 2y. Over here again we have a plus, so that doesn't change anything inside the parentheses, so we can just drop those parentheses and carry everything down. Plus 3y plus 4. Okay, let's look for like terms. Start with the variables. Here we have negative 2y. Remember to always include the sign. And then we have positive 3y. So negative 2y plus 3y leaves us with 1y. And we don't have to write the 1, it's usually implied. And then we have 6 plus 4, and that gives us 10. So 1y plus 10, or we could also write this expression as just y plus 10. All right. Subtracting linear expressions. All right, so here's our second example, subtracting linear expressions. In this case, in example A, there's nothing in front of the first set of parentheses. And then the second set of parentheses, we have a minus. Remember, with the minus, we are also going to distribute that to everything inside. All right, so we can carry down the first set because there's nothing outside the parentheses. 2x plus 4, and then the minus distributes, then we get negative x, and then negative times positive is negative, so negative 5 or minus 5. And then again we'll go to finding like terms. We have 2x, and remember when there's no coefficient, that means there's a 1 in front of it, minus 1x. 2 minus 1 gives us 1x. And then positive 4 minus 5 gives us negative 1, or we could just write this as x minus 1. All right, example B. 2 times y gives us 2y. 2 times negative 4 gives us negative 8. And then this minus we're going to distribute to everything. Negative 3y and negative 4. All right, let's look for like terms. Start with the variable terms. Circle these. 2y. Remember to always include the sign in front of the term. 2y minus 3y is negative 1y. And then negative 8 and negative 4 gives us a total of negative 12. Or we could just write this as negative y minus 12, because the 1 is implied. All right, let's get out our highlighter. The original price of a book is $D. The book is on sale for $3 off. The original price. Sales tax is 8% of the sale price of the item. Write expression that represents the total price. All right, so there's our important information. Let's see, we want the total price. So total price, let's first get an idea, all right? The total price, total is going to be the sale price, right, plus tax. So that is the sale price plus tax. All right. Now the sale price is going to be D minus 3. Okay. So sale price is D minus 3. That is the cost of this. Now we have to add to that the tax. Tax is 8%. 8%, whenever we calculate, we need to change percent to decimals. All right? Changing percent to decimals means dividing by 100 or moving the decimal over 2 places. Put a decimal point there, so that gives us 0.08 or 0.08. All right, so plus 0.08 times the sales price, because it's 8% of the sales price, so it's D minus 3 there. All right, now let's check to see here. There's nothing outside the parentheses, so we can drop those, D minus 3. And then here we need to do distributive property. 0.08 times D is just going to be 0.08 D. And then this times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. So we just need to move that over by 2 places. So that's going to be 0.24. All right, and now we combine like terms. There's a D, or 1D, plus 0.08D. So that's 1.08D, and then minus 3, minus 0.24, minus 3.24. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is adding and subtracting linear expressions. Good times. Be sure to check in again next time for another fun lesson in pre-algebra.